Good morning. This is Anita, the founder of innerFLOW. Good morning to you, viewers. I wanted to share this morning an experience where Monday morning came, the alarm went off 6 a.m. And as I went to flick on the light switch and turn on the heater, there was no electricity. And so the options started to run through my head as to what to do. And as I was lying comfortably and warm in my bed and in my house, I became aware of the outside world and anticipating how cold it might be for others who are in less fortunate positions. They don't have the same level of shelter and warmth, or possibly the ability to suddenly provide alternative options. And so, with this compassion in my heart, I chose this morning to take a walk outside, to go and embrace the cold, the brisk, the frost, the ice of a Johannesburg midwinter morning. And as I stepped out, the world became illuminated, and through my ears, I heard the outside world waking up around me. The birds that were surrounded in the trees, hanging off almost every tree, chirping their normal morning songs, but it became so crystal clear, and the world was filled with this vibrancy, this electric cold. And as I walked further and further into the veld and up the hill, I became very acutely aware of the surroundings and acutely aware of the body's own ability to heat itself up. Before I left home, I'd made this fire that you're seeing behind me to keep the home warm this morning. And as I walked, more and more gratitude, the choice, it was a mindful choice to actually open up and start to see through not just my eyes, but start to experience and see and perceive the world through my heart. Instead of being cold and miserable and possibly grumpy that I couldn't make my nice, usual, warm cappuccino at home because there wasn't electricity to do that. Instead, what was available to me became apparent, and the abundance of the water flowing, the birds, the felt, the grass. I became aware even of the clothing that adorned this body, the shoes that were protecting me from the harder elements of the ground, the socks inside the shoes, the leggings, the layers of clothing around my body. And the gratitude just kept flowing. As I looked, there was more and more awe and wonder and appreciation and gratitude for the countless blessings that are here in our lives. Coupled with that, side by side with that, notwithstanding the possible difficulties, heartaches, heartbreaks, pain, suffering, challenges, the things that we as human beings are having to endure on this planet right now, both in our personal circumstances of whatever may be going on in each of our lives, in each of your lives, the context. But beyond our personal stories, this I do know to be true, is that we do have the choice within us in terms of where we choose to place our attention. And what I noticed was that instead of being in my story this morning, my little human egoic grumblings of the mind, the dissatisfactions of what was not there, what is not available to me right now, on the small minutiae of things to the grander scale of life. And as the reorientation came into the present moment and looking through my eyes, but really receiving the world through my heart. Even a thing like the prompt of an airplane flying overhead, it brought this tuning into, wow, there's an airplane. There's somebody who has these skills, these talents to fly this aircraft in the sky, which in itself is a miraculous feat. What inventions human beings have come up with. And then there's someone using their skills and their talents to mobilize other people through flight, through getting them from A to B. And everything around me, there was this opportunity to notice it for its being here in existence. Perfect. It simply is here, and it is only us. We need to be able to choose to be aware, awake, receive what is here in our lives. And this note to you this morning, I came back inside and I just needed to share this with you, this message to offer you this opportunity in your days, in your hours, in your moments, especially when they are dark, when they are cold, when there seems to be futility or no hope or little hope or challenge or struggle, a sense of despair. When we look around us and we can get overwhelmed and consumed by pain, the suffering of the world, of which there is so much. Yet we can also, at the very same time, choose to just notice and receive the abundance of what is here. I wish for you in your day, these moments, to experience this. May they touch you deep inside your heart. May they be the flames of encouragement, of warmth in your hearth. And may you find the compassion and the heart to share this with others around you too, when you experience it in your own way. May you be blessed, full of grace, and remember to count your blessings. Namaste.